Sunday, and this is my lunch. Today I'm having a whole wheat pita, or half a whole wheat pita. I'm having 2 ounces of a boneless ham from Omaha Steaks, and I have 1 teaspoon of olive oil mayo, a half of an ultra thin Sargento medium cheese, lettuce, a tomato from my garden. Oh, I don't have any onion in there, that might be good. And then I have 10 of these multigrain crackers for 2 points, because 15 is like 3 or 4 points, but it goes down for 10, so that's like more worth it. And then I was gonna have these pretzel crisps here, but you get less of them. I think you only get 10 for 4 points, and that just wasn't worth it to me. So I'm gonna go with this one. They're both really good though. All right, there we go. But one thing that you have to remember is they do add a little bit of sugar, which I think is in the seasoning. And so, but hey, I'm off of the no added sugars today, right? So here we go. Sunday evening, and I'm just checking in. It is July 1st, and I am about to get on my rebounder because my 30 minutes of movement for today is rebounding, and I'm going to be watching a movie while I get that done for 30 minutes. So I'll see you probably tomorrow. So I'll probably put this up today. We'll see. Love you guys, everybody. Good morning. It is Monday morning, and my phone shut off, so I have to redo this. That's kind of weird. Last night, the rebounding for yesterday's 30-minute movement challenge was amazing. I looked at it as me time. I turned on a movie, and I just rebounded. I did, and it actually rebounding, jumping on a little mini trampoline, it energizes you. I have a really good trampoline, and so it's just very, very springy. When you have one that's like not so springy, you know, it's like a $40 one. I mean, it'll do the job, but it is nothing like the ones that you can get. I have a Jump Sport. I have a Jump Sport and I have a knee deck, and those are amazing, absolutely amazing. I found both of mine secondhand, and so they were in great shape. The knee deck is a $400 trampoline, and I got it for 20 bucks. And then the Jump Sport was a $300, which is actually even better, I think, than the knee deck. 2 different types of jump, you know, it's apples and oranges. But I got it at there was a small gym that was based on a trampoline work, and they were going out of business, and they were letting them all go for like 40 bucks. So I got mine there, you know. So you got to keep your eye out, you know what I mean? Check Craigslist or whatever. You can get some investing in a really good mini trampoline, or just save up and buy it new, is amazing. You know, it will make all the difference in the world. So anyway, I did that, felt energized, slept like a baby. My plate last night, when I got dessert, there was a big tortilla chip with it was like a buñuelo covered with sugar, and I thought, this is like how I'm gonna break my sugar fast. And with this, right, it's just like sugar on a tortilla chip. But I took 1 bite of that and I couldn't do it, so I didn't eat it, so I didn't count it, you know. It just and I didn't count the bite. It was a small bite, but because I could taste the fried oil in it, and if I can taste cooked oil in anything, forget it. I just can't do it. It was gross, and so I didn't count that. The other things were the other 2 items were sugar-free. They were very small, and I split them with everybody at the table. But I still counted my portions. But anyway, I just wanted to explain that. I can't stand cooked oil. It just didn't do it for me. Which is weird, because I've liked the donuts in the past, but still, they have a different. If they taste good and they don't really taste like fried oil, then I guess I'm okay. I don't know. It just has to have a certain taste. If it tastes like old fried oil, there you go, then I can't do it. Anyway, moving on, what are we going to do with this challenge today? I want my 30-minute movement challenge to vary throughout the month, because I want to do different things, right? It has to be continuous cardio for 30 minutes, and this is 5 days a week in the month of July. So what I'm doing is, you can use like a calendar, you can, you know, I think there's some way that you should keep track of what you're doing. So I have a fitness planner and I'm keeping track of it in here. And so just, I don't know, just a regular old cheapy calendar, one from the dollar store, or just maybe a notepad or something, just so you know that you're doing it. You know, here's the date, here's what you did, right? Maybe even jot down how you felt about it, star it if it's your favorite or something like that. But I think that if you keep it in some kind of a calendar, you know, you could put stickers on it every time you do it. Give yourself a star. I mean, I think it would be awesome. But do it somehow. And I think Carrie mentioned something about making a spreadsheet available. Weight Watchers with Carrie on her Facebook page. If so, thanks, Carrie, because that's awesome, because I don't really have the time to do that. I would have thought about it, but I'm like, I briefly thought about it, and I thought, I can't really do that right now. So if you want to do that, awesome. I really appreciate that. But anyway, let's get this day rolling. I'm not sure what I'm going to have for breakfast, but I want to show you what I'm doing with my nutrition, or that I'm going to try to do with my nutrition, because y'all know it's the birthday month, so there's going to be a lot of stuff in there. So I really do have to be on board every other time that I'm not having some kind of birthday celebration or birthday food. Okay, and then of course there's the 4th of July, which is going to be a barbecue, and I am cooking. All right. Oh, and we have a picnic earlier in the day, so let's see what happens. I'll see you later.
Breakfast this morning, I have a 1/4 cup of egg whites with 1 egg cooked, and for 0 points. And then over here, I took a 1/2 cup of dry oatmeal and cooked it into 1 cup of oatmeal. That is, I'm going to count it as 5 points for a cup of cooked oatmeal. And then I have 1 tablespoon of this sugar-free creamer added here for 0 points. I have 1 small apple added for 0 points, and 1 tablespoon of flaxseed meal for 1 point. So my breakfast is 6 points. This is my lunch. It is a 3-point salad. I have 3 ounces of chicken breast. I've got 1 point of avo, and I have pinto beans for 0 points, a 1/2 cup. 2 tablespoons of Bolthouse Farms. I've got tomatoes. I've got green beans, onions, lettuce. Oh, and 1 ounce of fat-free feta cheese for 0 points. All right, we are having an afternoon snack. Say hi, boys.
Hi. Hi.
And I broke open this Sunny Gold. It's a yellow watermelon. And I have to say, this is the sweetest one that I've ever had. Not sweetest yellow watermelon, the sweetest watermelon I've ever had. This is really good, so I would definitely pick one up if you could find one in the stores and try it out. It is amazing.
For dinner, I had 2 points, pinto beans, 2 eggs, 1 point of avo, and 1 Olay wrap. Just got done with my rebounding, and I told you, as promised, I wanted to show you some of what I was going to be doing this month when I'm not celebrating with all the birthdays. And this book here, I'm going to be making use of this book here, the Eat Clean Diet Stripped. I love Tosca Reno's books. They're so helpful. They're really, really well laid out. She's got a lot of exercises in here, a lot of recipes, really good recipes, but she has so much good information. I mean, you just look in here and she's just got like tons and tons of great, well laid out information. But what she also has is she has some meal plans in here. And recipes for all of those meal plans. They're very, very simple. Like say this one's week 1 meal plan. From what I'm looking at, if I could type this in, I'm pretty sure that I'm going to come up with, you know, something between a 1,200 to 1,500 calorie a day allotment. And it's all light, lots of protein. There's lots of protein, lean protein in here. There's a good well-rounded meal plan in here. You get plenty of whole grains, get plenty of fruits and veggies, and it's just really, it's really well laid out. Here's week 2. Now I'm not going to be doing exactly these. I'm taking examples from here, But what I'm doing is basically using this as a map for my macros. And so I'm going to be like, you know, things are going to be changing. So instead of salmon, maybe I'll use tuna. Instead of, you know, broccoli, maybe I'll use something else, asparagus or something, you know. But pretty much the breakfasts, you know, look very interesting to me, where they have, there's a carb, complex carb, and there's like, you know, egg whites or something like that. And for me, I usually use like one egg and then the egg whites, because egg whites, if you take the egg yolk with the egg whites, it helps you to digest the protein in the egg white, the fat in the yolk. So it's actually better for your digestion to take the whole egg. So I would just rather, you know, cut some of the egg white down and then add one real egg so that my digestion is better. But that's usually what I do. Plus I like the flavor of it a little bit better. But there's lots of good information in here, and so it's not like, oh, I love this soup, by the way. I made that. It's really, really, really good. It does fill you up because there's a lot of fiber in it, but it's really good for losing weight. And I did actually make this month sometime, and it really did help. So anyway, lots and lots of good stuff in here, lots of good reads and things like that. So I'm going to be taking a lot of this information, but I'm going to be doing my smart points. I'm going to still be doing my Weight Watchers, of course, and staying within my points. So that clean eating here and the 30-minute movement, 30-minute a day movement for 5 days a week, going to be okay.